It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
Hey y'all! This is the booths that we just added in, and people be able to sit and have a little meal and be ordered to eat and have it to go. And for here, this is my kitchen.
Well, I got to meet you a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
We just started talking, and you told me your story,
Yes.
at least a little bit of it.
Yes.
And boy, that was really, inspiring.
Thank you.
So let's wind back.
Yes.
To when you were a student at Willow Ridge High School.
Yes.
And you were 16 years old.
14. I was 14 when I got pregnant. I knew that my daughter needed to be born, and so, of course, people said, oh, you should get an abortion. You should give your baby up. What are you gonna do? You can't do anything. You're 15 years old. You aren't gonna be anything. Your child's not gonna be anything. Like, what can you do? You don't know how to raise a kid. And I was just like, okay. I was kind of just like Wonder Woman. You know how she's like, bing, bing, bing. I was just like, I don't care. I'm having this child.
Growing up with my mom being, 16 and into adulthood, I think we both grew up together, and that creates a big bond. And it was a lot of fun. One of the kind of underlying characteristics that's really I've seen her exhibit is hard work, and really person-centered hard work. Everything she's ever done has always been for me, for Danielle, for another member of our family, and for her patrons who she's served and cared for as a bartender.
That's how much goes in there. They're triple soaked, and it takes over a week to make them, because they start off like this little, regular Albanese gummy size, and then they just swell to this gigantic size. And then they kind of have the texture of boba. So I went over to Papacitos, and I was able to work a dinner shift, and I went in to work a lunch shift one day. And the first day that I worked a double shift, I made $100 on that double shift. I quit school. I never went back, and my mom had no idea. And I was like, okay, if I work every day, that's 100 times 7, 700 times 4. I was like 2,800. Then I was like, that's like $30,000 a year. I can do this. So I did that. I worked every single day, all the time. I put my daughter in private school. And my mom said this to me. She said, listen, you're either going to work or you're going to go to school. The only time I'm going to watch your child is when you're at work or at school. You're not going to begin to get anything for free. You're going to go work. My daughters gave me purpose, okay? And I really don't know where I would be without them. My sister, my mother, I don't know what I would do or be. So my family portrait is over there. My father passed away on my sister's birthday when I was 8 months old. So I had an example of someone, and that's my mother. My mother continued to work at a job that she probably didn't want to support it. She was always a strong force. She was just always doing what she needed to do. She would mow the lawn. She would cook a 5-course meal. She would bake cakes and sell them. She would fix the lawnmower after she mowed the lawn and get us up and ready and take us to school, cook every single night, and pay all the bills. We were never without. We always had. And I owe that all to my mother. So this is the smothered chicken.
Okay.
Okay, and that's
whose recipe is this?
Yeah, that's my mom's recipe.
Okay.
We would eat it every Sunday. And I'd be like, Mom, I don't want that. I want McDonald's. Yes. You got McDonald's money, she would say. I'm like, no, I don't. And now I crave it.
But you were saying everybody in your family cooks?
Every single person on both sides of my family can cook.
Anything that went through your mind when you thought you watched your girls cross the stage and get their diploma?
Yes.
When that didn't happen for you?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it could have happened for me, right? If I chose that path. And I don't ever, I don't ever compare, right? I just look at them in their life, in their life's path, And I don't even think about myself when I see them walking across. I just think like they did the work. You know, they have, my oldest, she had to go to away for her undergrad. She went she went across the country to New York. I don't have to do that. And my youngest, when she walked across the stage, she showed up. She made those grades. She did those things. Sure, I'm there to help in any way that I can, but they did those things. DeLorean's at Massachusetts General, which is a teaching school for Harvard. So when she matched, she said, you know, oh my gosh, it's Harvard, it's Harvard. I said, hey, that says Massachusetts General. She said, Mom, it's the same thing. I said, oh my God, my daughter's gonna go to Harvard, and I'm gonna be one of those mothers, you know.
When either of you graduated high school, was there anything particularly poignant about that, given your mom's situation?
When I graduated high school was when my mom really started focusing on her own business. It was when she had left her previous job. She was focusing on her own business and helping out there and building her dream. And so a lot of my senior year was also helping my mom and giving back to my mom with how she gave back to me, well, did for me when I was a child. So when I kind of left for the summer, it was more of like my mom was already having her dream propelled. She was already doing everything. And so for me, she really made sure that I was able to go to where I wanted to go for school and made sure that I had everything.
Because she was going away to college, and then there's just me at the house, right? So I would say that I don't call myself an empty nester because I don't like anything empty, okay? I just say that it's just, I don't know, like this is my baby now. Tipsy Treats is now my baby. In fact, my oldest said that. She said, how is it, Mom, that you've gotten rid of both of your kids? They're both out of the house and you got a whole new baby. I said, I guess I was born to be a mother. Thank you, God, for doing this, because he did it. He's always taking care of us. That's a fact. So I'm just grateful to God that he gave me better kids than he gave my mama. I'm serious. My sister wouldn't agree, but I say I'm grateful to God. And I say this, that's one moment, like my kids, I mentioned before that people say, oh, you need to get an abortion, you need to do this, right? I saved my kids, and I tell them this, I saved my kids' life one time, right? But they saved my life many times, over and over again. And I'm grateful for them. They're like the best people that I know. And I say that with all sincerity, and I'm grateful for them.
Hi, Mom. I'll see you a little bit after Mother's Day, but I miss you.
DeLorean, would you have a Mother's Day's message?
Oh my gosh. There is no message enough. I think I need to write it in the sky in a plane. But all I can say is thank you. That is it. Thank you. And every day I go to work trying to make sure that I do you proud. And so I hope I am. And I will see you. They're probably not in Mother's Day. They don't give us that much vacation, but I'll see you via Zoom or FaceTime. I love you so much. I love you too. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Good evening. It's Happy Mother's Day. It is Sunday, May 12th. The year is 2024. I thought that was a very inspiring video by a beautiful black woman and her two beautiful daughters who have gone off to school. She's done a lot with her life. She had 2 kids at 14 years of age. You know what I missed? I didn't get her age. I wonder how old was she now. They didn't say the ages in that video, and I watched that video a couple of times. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see where they listed her age. Did they? I don't know. But anyway, you know, I think it's great to see a single young black mother have great success with her kids. We know having children is very complicated, even with married couples. For her to raise those kids, put them through school, private school at that. She didn't send them into the public school system. She paid for private school by herself. No husband. I didn't hear anything about child support. I didn't hear anything about their children's fathers being involved. I do think she should have took their ass to court and at least got some child support from their asses. They didn't go into that discussion, but I would like to have known where were they at. And then another part of me says, well, maybe they were better off without them niggas. You know, maybe they were just better off. Because maybe the father or fathers were so trifling, they were just better off with them not being involved in their lives. I don't have children, hadn't planned on having children, not planning on having no children. But for some people, that's their life journey, is to have children. And like she said, that was her. She brought two beautiful children into this world. I mean, without people like her, the world probably would keep producing, because I'm not having children. I never wanted any children. She had those kids, she got pregnant at 14 years of age. That's a very young time to have children. But that's just, she got past all the negativity. She didn't have an abortion. She rose those kids. She put them in school. She worked. She didn't even graduate high school herself. And she made sure that her children were going to have a good life. That's a mother who cares about their kids. And we got plenty of mothers and plenty of fathers who care about their children in our communities. And I would love to see more stories like this, because it was inspiring to hear someone who really cared so deeply that she made so many sacrifices. And I love how she said those children saved her 1,000 times. A lot of parents love their children. Kind of like I love these two dogs sitting on my couch. Get down off that down! And jumped up on another couch. Come here, Ginger, because you've been acting up all day. You get on my nerves. I'm going to put you in that cage. Yep, Ginger been acting up all day today. Today, Ginger just clowned something terrible today. I don't know why. Come here, Grayson. Come here. But this one right here, he been okay today. See, these my little children right here. Well, I didn't go get them. Somebody else went and adopted them, and they ran, dropped them off here and ran their asses off to God knows where. Shit. I'm over here raising two children. I'm a single daddy. Ain't that right? Put y'all in private school soon. Working sun up to sundown. Some parents are excellent parents. This mother was an excellent mother. She did everything for her children. She sacrificed. I didn't hear her, a little video and pictures go a long way, but we have to stop and think that woman put 20 years into, at least 20 plus years into raising those daughters. So if she was 14 plus 20, my math right? My math, I'm over here drinking a vodka and cranberry, please forgive me. If she's 14 when she had those children, at 20, she would be 34. Am I correct? I'm adding 20 years. Well, let's just say that she was 20 years of age. She was 14 when she got pregnant. Let's just say she was 15 when she had the child, the first baby. Let's add 20 years to that. She'd be 35, 36. Did they say that? Maybe I missed it. Did they say her age? I watched it twice, but I was also very extremely busy. If y'all heard her age, how old is she? Did they say it? And how old are those kids? According to my math, she should be in her mid-30s. They have two grown daughters, one in college and one graduating high school, if I'm correct. That was a very inspiring video, but I can imagine what she went through. It had to be very difficult. She made a lot of sacrifices and working double shifts every day. Whew. And she's still running around with all this energy, making drinks, cooking food. But she's still young. All right, and in this case, maybe it's better off to have children younger. Maybe having children younger could be if the person really is willing to put the work into it. I mean, a lot of people she was just a very mature young teenager who decided I'm going to have these babies and I'm going to take care of them. She left high school and went to work. You don't necessarily have to we all know plenty of billionaires who didn't graduate from high school, quite a few of them. I don't recommend this for everybody, but clearly it worked for her. It's working for her. It worked for her. Her two children graduated. One's at Harvard, a doctor at Harvard. That's amazing. Like I said, I know plenty of people who came from 2-parent households who, boy. I never wanted children. Sometimes I think about it. I look at my nieces and nephews and my brothers and sisters and my cousins and all the stuff they go through, and I said, I'm going to the beach. F that shit. I can imagine having children is a handful. Having children can be very complicated. It requires a lot of sacrifices. We're not going to make it to the beach this weekend. I'd rather go to the beach. But after that shit. But everybody has to make decisions. She said everybody has to, like she said, if that's the path she chose her children, we all choose certain paths. And I know a lot of y'all, but in Walter, you gave. There are a lot of gay folks with children. I could have had kids, trust me. I never wanted any, gay or straight. I knew when I was a little kid, I said, I'm not doing this. I looked around the mother badass kids running around, I said, oh no. I was an old man as a little kid, and I was like, okay, I don't want to do all of this shit. In fact, I used to always hang around adults. Grandma's like, you always hang around, you need to go out there and play with them kids. I'm like, shit, after them damn kids, y'all. I don't think over here with y'all. You know, when Thanksgiving and Christmas time, you had to have that little children's table. We all of the little kids there. You looking at the big table. You couldn't wait to get to the big table. You can hear what was going on. An inspiring story, a great story. I think it's a great video for Mother's Day. This woman, she worked her ass off for those kids. Those children turned out, wonderful. Lot of stuff to read through that to understand about that video, because like I say, 20 years. We see a few pictures in a video, but 20 years is a long time, and a lot of struggle took place there. I can imagine. A lot of hard work and dedication. I admire her strength, and to start that at 14, 15 years of age, whew, Lord. I'm 54 and I'm not ready to change nobody's diaper. I done changed plenty of babies' diapers, but I don't want to change no diapers right about now. Zero. I take these dogs to a certain area of the yard, let them crap over there, I just come on back up the hill. I'm going to have to clean it. I have a little company come clean up the crap down there. They be down there cleaning it up out there. It's right over there. But I thought this video was inspiring. There are a lot of single moms like her out there. We know they exist. A lot of single fathers out there. We know they exist. A lot of married couples, mothers and fathers. We know that there are a lot of successful black people who are doing everything right by their kids, and the kids are having success. But they're overshadowed by the large group of nigglets running around here who are on just destroying everything like wild locusts in the black community. And unfortunately, the focus is more on them wild heathens instead of the successful parents with successful children who are doing great things. Even I sometimes get caught up in that mess, but sometimes you can't help but discuss them locusts because they're everywhere. You say, okay, these heathens all over the damn place. I know plenty of family members and cousins and in my own family have this great, success with their children. In their marriages and their family and life, everything's been very well. I just need grace, and that's all. I didn't mean to call you back over here, baby. You was out there eating your food too. He heard me sneeze. He ran back over. He said, "Oh my God, what's going on?" I put them some of those snacks out there. So I thought if I put them some snacks on the deck, they'd go out there instead of harassing me over here. But as soon as they heard that video start, they ran their ass in here. The day has been a long day. I went and spent some time with my mother. We were going to go out to eat, but she didn't want to go out to eat. She's having some dental work done, so she really can't eat either. So she had some teeth pulled and some other stuff going on. And so I picked her up some, I went to a place called Collard Green Cafe. I love their food. Collard Green Cafe, go check them out. Over on Mountain Industrial Boulevard. They were packed today. So I went in there and got her something to eat. I got her the salmon and some veggies, and I got the turkey wings. And I took it over to her. My mother, she needed something soft to eat because she just had some teeth pulled. She's still going through the same issues that I'm going through with teeth. I'm going to do a video more in depth about the dental procedures I had over the years because I very early in life, I did something. I spent a lot of money on my teeth with a dentist who took my money at cash, and he took all my money, and he did a lot of work to my teeth that probably didn't need to be done. And that created where we are now, and a series of things happened over the years that put me where I am now with my teeth. I ended up in Turkey getting massive dental work. I pray and hope this shit lasts forever. I don't think it will, though. Crazy part is I met a lady today, she spent over $100,000 on her teeth. I'm like, ooh, Lord, a white woman. I said, she's like, I spent $100,000. I said, now her teeth were gorgeous, too. I said, well, I can tell. I said, you did all that work here in Atlanta? She said, everything right here, this dentist here. I said, okay. But $100,000 for her probably wasn't very much, since she literally jumped out of a damn, what was that car? It was some, I forget what that damn car was. I can see it in my head, but she was admiring my Mercedes. I was admiring her car, and we got to talking. I started telling them, anyway, mine came together, and I was, because I'm going to get some dental work done, and I looked at her teeth, and I knew she had dental work done because her teeth were gorgeous. And she said she spent $100,000 on them teeth. I said, wow. They look it, too. Ooh, choking. Excuse me. I hope my teeth come out looking that damn good. We about to find out. Well, anyway, I wanted to do a quick video to conclude my Mother's Day with that video. I hope that you all enjoyed it as much as I did, because I did enjoy it. I watched it several times. It was inspiring. I don't know where her business is at, but I would definitely go support her if you live near her and her business. I love to see people having success in life. Life is complicated. It's difficult for all of us, whether you have children or don't have children. Y'all might look over here and say, Walter seems to be having a really good time. He ain't got none, but y'all, it's been quite a journey. You know, it's been a journey. I'll say that much. It's not easy for anyone. You know, life is just, it is what it is. Life is life. I'm glad to be here to enjoy it. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you know where her business is, go support her. Happy Mother's Day to all the great mothers out there who did the right thing by their children. Being there, supporting them and taking care of them. That's what Mother's Day is about. The mothers who were there, loving and caring for their children. Today is Sunday, May 12th. Happy Mother's Day, you all. I'm out of here. I'm about to take me a shower and enjoy my drink. I'm up here packing for my trip to Turkey. I'm trying to figure out what to pack. Sunday, May 12th, the year is 2024. I'm out. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday. The rest of your day. You all happy Mother's Day, and I hope you all had a great Mother's Day, and I'm out. Bye-bye.